This video is brought to you by my amazing Patreon supporters. If you'd like to help support the channel and keep it going, consider becoming a Patreon today. Link is in the description below. When a hotel hallway is ravaged by a mysterious virus, pregnant tourist Naomi is tragically thrust into the fight of her life. Forced to crawl her way past other helpless victims, Naomi crosses paths with Val, a young mother separated from her daughter. While keeping out of sight, Naomi and Val must navigate their way down the stretch of isolated carnage before they become infected themselves. This is the feature film directorial debut of Francesco Gianni, who had previously directed short movies and worked as an extra and actor. Filming took place in a working hotel over 12 days and used primarily practical effects. The director wanted it to be, quote, an ode to the older films from the 70s and 80s that helped inspire my love of cinema. As an aspiring filmmaker myself who's about to start work on their own short film, it's awesome to see a director use a very simple premise to create a rather suspenseful film. At an hour and 20 minutes, Haul is a tight and well-paced film that's production value looks higher than it most likely is. I'm a sucker for indie films, so when Black Fawn Distribution sent me a screener for Haul, I was keen on checking it out. The trailer may give you the sense that this is a zombie infection film. That's not the case at all. The best way I would describe it is if you made the film Contagion in a single location on an indie budget. Yumiko Shaku, who plays Naomi, was the standout performer to me. She spends most of the film dragging herself across the hotel floor. She gives an excellent performance, and you feel how hard it is for her character to crawl even an inch down the long hallway. Julian Richings, who was last seen in the exceptional Anything for Jackson, has a small yet pivotal role in the film. I also really liked Carolina Bartzak's performance as Val, whose sole focus is protecting her young daughter at any cost. I appreciated that the film uses practical effects as well, which lends itself to feeling more realistic and grounded. I got that throwback feel that the director was going for, which works so well for a small indie film. One of the pitfalls I find in some indie films is that the idea is far too ambitious and therefore doesn't feel completely realized on film. With Haul, it feels like a contained story that has wider reaching implications in this film's world. That's something that I felt was really well done and again, lended itself to keeping the film feel grounded. I also dug the way this film is shot. When we're inside one of the hotel rooms, the characters look trapped, and that feeling of being oppressed is omnipresent. When we have shots in the hall, it feels as if it stretches a mile. We feel the struggle the characters are going through trying to make their way to the end of this seemingly never-ending hall. I can't recommend this enough, especially to indie horror fans. Plus, it's a great way to support indie filmmakers. So with all that said, Haul gets an add to the collection. This is available to stream in Canada and will be available to stream in the US in the near future. This video was made possible by my lovely Patreon supporters. If you'd like to help support the work I do, become a Patreon today. Link is in the description below. Also, don't forget to leave a like. It helps out the channel a ton. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on so you don't miss a single video. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you guys on the next video.